All right. Everybody, we are now
in session.
We got an amazing session for everybody. We're so happy to share this amazing news or story about ghosts. And I think since it's October, Charles, the lead, wants to share a story or stories about ghosts. So it's very interesting. I don't know much about it. I know the rest of the guys.
Like, I don't got no story or thing to share. It's freaking October. It's Halloween. I just want to be in the spirit of Halloween.
Yeah.
And just talk about ghosts.
Any type of ghost story.
And
even ghost movies.
Yeah, like freaking Lord of the Rings, Japanese version. Yeah.
There's a Lord of the Ring Japanese version?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You know, the girl with the hair, and then you see the ring, and then they come.
Oh, the ring.
The ring.
I thought he said
ring.
Lord
The
of
ring.
the
He did say Lord of the Ring.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, you said Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he did.
So I don't know the name of the movie.
Got that on camera.
The ring is that girl in the all white, right?
Yeah, white.
And she come out of the
Come out of the
TV.
well. Come out of the well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But Lord of the Ring is like Smeagol or not Smeagol. Is it Smeagol?
Smeagol?
I don't know, Smeagol looked pretty scary to me. So
there's a Japanese version too?
no, there's no Japanese version.
There's a Japanese version of the Ring.
The ring. Yes.
Well,
Like sort of like
the
the
original
Grudge.
version is the ring.
Oh, the original
Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese came up with all that.
The
right?
Japanese is the
Early
original.
2000s, like the best horror movies.
You
Like,
know what?
Bro, like
You're
think
right.
about like Asian scary movie is way more scary than
hell yeah.
American
Oh
scary
my
movies.
goodness.
You know what it is? It's the music.
It is.
It's the music that they put in there that makes your blood level go up and down, you know?
Right.
I also think it's because our parents
Told
tried
us ghost stories.
scare the shit out of us when we were kids, and they kind of relate to some of that story.
What did your parents tell you that?
Yeah,
it's
what
a
they
scary
tell
shit?
you, man?
There's like this chicken underneath the hut in Laos that used to fly around at night.
The chicken underneath the
No,
hut.
it's like, you know how the chickens lay eggs or hang out underneath the teepee or the hut. What I don't even know.
Okay, let's just pretend it's a hut. Let's continue with that.
So underneath that, you have your animals, you have all this stuff underneath it. But
Yeah.
they said at night there would be this like red dot that's flying around trying to eat people.
Red dot.
Yeah, it's like
Are you
a
talking
red.
about Pikachu?
Is it? That's what it
Yeah,
calls.
it's this one Asian ghost where all this is just the head and the intestine.
There you go.
and
Something like that.
And the heart.
I obviously don't remember the whole story.
Yeah, it's
Pikachu. Yeah, it's the same thing, just different language.
You heard that story too?
So what's the
Yeah.
story behind the Pikachu?
Yeah, what's the story behind
So I don't
that?
know the whole thing, but I just know the myth or the legends that they had with it is when people like practice black magic, and there's usually rules that you have to follow. So if you don't follow these rules, say like not eating meat or killing something or having adultery, I don't know what the rules are, but those people don't follow the rule for this black magic that they're practicing. So they become like cursed, and then they become these ghouls or goblins. I have no idea what they are in English words.
Yeah.
But so at night, their head will detach from the body, and they'll just kind of float with the intestine, and then the heart is like shining red, or green.
That sounds
whoever
right.
sees it. And what they do is they go eat little animals, or what I hear a lot is the placenta when the newborn is.
I heard pregnant girls or
Yeah.
pregnant
Always
women,
get,
right? Like
they always
they're
get
attracted
attacked.
to it. Yeah.
For us, they seek blood.
Well, yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah,
blood.
blood.
Yeah, they seek blood. That's
What is
us.
it called in Cambodia?
Op.
But the thing is,
So it's a modern day. Oh no, I shouldn't say modern day, but it's like a Southeast Asian vampire.
no, it's completely
vampire?
different, bro.
It's like a cursed spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And it's not even a spirit. It's like an actual body or being floating. I don't know how the hell they float. It's just a head and an intestine. This shit just floating around. And I don't know how they attack people.
I wouldn't know how to react if I see that shit.
I always ask my parents when they tell me this. Did you actually see it for yourself?
And they say yes.
Exactly.
They always say
All of
yes.
them say yes.
Oh,
I never
damn.
understood
Well,
why.
even like they were there and somebody said they saw it,
Right.
they'd be like, yeah, I saw that shit too, just to fit in.
Just to fit
That's
in.
what Asian people do.
So were you scared when you heard this story at a young age?
No, because I fucking love intestines. I was like, oh my fucking god, this is my fucking.
He got
a
his
floating
side for a
ghost.
reason.
Full of shit, man. When he see me,
But, of course, obviously, like if I like right now, I say I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Yeah.
But if I do see a ghost, like if motherfuckers pop up right here, I don't know how I'm gonna act like.
I thought that spirit was like cursed. Like she was like whoever the spirit, like you were saying, get cursed because of adultery, of like not following the black magic, like what you're saying, and then their spirit get cursed to they move from body to body.
So they don't move from body to body. So what? Like they can't die because all they do is go through pain and suffering. So the only way they could pass on is to pass the curse on to somebody else. So what they do is, say I'm drinking my cup and I have it and I want to pass it to Toby. I say, hey, you drink from me. So when you drink from my cup and you take my saliva, you take over the curse.
You remember the movie It Follows?
It follows. I never
It
watched
Follows?
It Follows?
Yeah.
Right? So the way they pass it on was to have sex with the next person. So that way the ghost that follows this person, follows this person until they kills them. And then they revert and come back to the person that was previously cursed.
So you have to penetrate them in order to
Oh, yeah.
pass on the
You got to
curse.
finish, bro.
that. So imagine that one got cursed by a porn star and fucking.
See,
nobody will ever die.
So if you guys haven't watched it, and this is a spoiler, right?
Oh, so it's got porn in it.
Yeah, so
they're penetrating for real.
So this dude,
It's in America?
yeah,
It's called It Follow?
Yeah, It Follows. And then what this dude, he went to like the fucking raunchiest freaking street, got with the dirtiest hooker,
Damn.
and fucking just I don't know what kind of diseases.
So
he
then
might
the
have
curse
after.
get lifted, right?
Yeah, it got lifted off of him, right? And then I guess it's gonna, hookers hook.
They get the bait. The hook.
So do they die? Like after in that movie, do they die when you pass on the curse or no?
When they pass on the curse, they don't die.
Yeah.
They just pass on to the next person
they just pass on.
until that cursed body or spirit gets them.
Right.
And then they'll come back to the previous person who was cursed.
So you're telling me the moral of the story is don't stop fucking.
This is
Just keep passing it on. Why did Toby is smiling over there, man? Like, hey,
this is my type of curse.
My type of curse.
Babe, I have to go fuck. I have a curse on me.
I'm trying to get rid of this curse. I gotta go.
Toby about to download this movie now. He's about to download it
Watch this
tonight.
shit,
Yeah. I actually might download it too. I just want to know what it's about now.
It's actually a good movie though.
Yeah. No, it sounds pretty cool.
The other one is remember that spirit girl in the banana tree?
Oh,
what's it?
Piton Tani.
Oh, I don't know what it's
No.
called.
Yeah, Piton Tani.
Charles knows all the ghost stories.
That's the
man.
banana
I
ghost.
don't. I don't
Yeah, the
remember.
banana. She lives. She's the spirit that live in the banana tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over on Tamang Hung Lane in Laos.
So how did that happen?
So it's a girl. It's a spirit, basically.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So what is it, Charles?
So what is the origin of it?
Yeah.
I don't know
For-
I don't know
in
the origin, but I just know like in Laos, Cambodia, in the Southeast Asia, like, and everything has a spirit.
Yeah.
The coconut tree has a spirit. The banana tree has
Yep.
a spirit. Even in the water, like in the water spirit is called Pipret, which is the spirit.
Loch Ness?
No, it's not Loch Ness.
But
It's a
we can
ghost.
go into Loch Ness.
Yeah, so when people kill themselves or drown,
Yeah.
they become on Pipret, and then like they just haunt the water. And some people die next to banana trees. It's usually a woman, and they have these green outfit.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's green.
And then like the big old trees is like, I forgot what the name is called, but it's usually an old man that becomes like a guardian. So people will put like strings and pray to the big old tree, and then for protections and whatnot. But for me, like,
If she lives in that tree.
yeah,
right?
she lives in the tree.
But
I don't know how it
it
works.
depends. It depends on the tree that she lives in, right? So if she resides in this tree and you go cut it down, she gets, cause she's like a spirit, right? And
Yeah.
so she gets mad and she'll come back for vengeance.
Yeah.
And usually she haunts like guys like that are walking at night, right? That just walking, and she'll come out like in the full moon and
Dang.
you know when the
I think she just comes out and like lure them to her house.
Yeah.
Like just bait them.
So
And
the
they come and kill
variation,
them.
the variation for the Cambodian person or Cambodian one was, so the husband left, right, go to work or do whatever. She's left alone, and a couple guys or people, they break in and try to rape her or kill her. They kill her right underneath the banana tree, and she kind of gets locked into this banana tree, and then kind of hang onto it, and like a walking victim, like luring them in, right? So eventually, what the whole movie or story that was about was that she was waiting for the husband to come back to kill him as well, so they can
have to go
ride off
forever.
to the sunset together.
Yeah.
but the husband never came home.
The
I
husband,
seen a movie like that.
yeah, the husband did
never
come
came
home.
Oh, it did
Yeah,
come home.
He did. Well, that's a variation.
I seen a movie like that where the girl was waiting for the husband to come home.
Yeah.
And
That's
she came
Menak.
home. Is it Menak?
Yeah, that's Menak.
Yeah, she came home, but it was everybody knew she was a
Ghost.
zombie or a ghost
Yeah.
or
Ghost.
something.
Yeah,
but the
so they
husband
all
didn't
knew.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Menak.
I
Well,
don't
the
know.
bamboo
So
girl.
Menak is a different story, but the Piton Tani, the banana ghost,
Yeah.
is a little different because like when you die, your spirit just wanders. Like if it doesn't go to the afterlife, it just wanders around, and you're pretty much homeless. So you find a place to make a home. And usually it's a tree, a rock, or something along that nature.
A haunted rock. You got plenty
Bro,
of that in
like,
front of your
there's-
house, bro.
Dude, in Asia, there's so many different type of ghosts. I can't even count them.
Do you believe in spirits here? in the
Yes, I
States?
do.
I do.
I do.
You do, Sam?
I
too?
believe in spirits.
I'm
Have you guys felt it
Yes.
before
Yes.
from ancestors?
You don't
from
believe in
family?
spirits?
I want to say honestly, and you guys don't.
What is
don't,
spirits to you?
I don't know if I believe in spirits in a sense because I never felt anything.
How about a soul? You believe in like a soul?
I do believe a soul. There's a soul. I just don't know. Like maybe I haven't dived deeper into like the books, or whatever, just reading or hearing stories. But because I'm always like a person that needs to feel it or
see
experience it in order for me to say, you know what, I felt that. You know what I mean? And the only time that I actually
not gonna
believed
say
it
anything.
one time was probably my dad's dad passed away, and he felt it. So for me, that hit me a little bit. But I was like, "You sure, Dad? Right? Maybe you hadn't been sleeping. You're hallucinating a little bit. I don't know. But I never felt that. So that's why I want to
So
ask
you
you.
never
guys.
drive like in the middle of the night, like say 2, 3 o'clock, especially around 3 o'clock, the twilight hour. Like you just don't feel like somebody's sitting in the back seat, or all of a sudden get chills in the back. for
I
no
always
reason.
look back somehow.
I always look back.
Like when I'm driving and I know I'm alone. I know no one's there, but a part of me freaking looks back every now and again.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really. I'm not really.
Just
I
to
don't
make
really
sure
believe
no
it.
one's there, huh?
Yeah, maybe it's a homeless person that snuck into my car and is waiting to rape me.
You
or
should
something.
always check your back seat. There's always.
I guess when I think
for
about
safety.
spirit, I probably just think about just maybe even just good spirit. I never think about bad. I never had a negative content about it. Because
Really?
No, I never look back to look because I feel like if the ancestors that my dad and my parents talk about that are protecting, I believe in that.
Yeah.
But I never felt to where like my friends would tell me stories about them, a ghost spirit going on top of them and holding. I never
Never
like,
heard that story?
No, they would tell me.
Oh, they would tell you. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, you sure, dude? Like, yeah. So like,
Have
I
you
felt
have
it.
you ever seen someone get possessed?
No.
You never seen
I
someone
never
get
seen
I've
possessed?
never gotten-
You never seen it?
No.
Have you?
Bro, I have. I've
You
seen
have?
it many times, man. And it's the scariest thing ever, man.
Like they went from one person this day
To the next.
To
no,
the
no.
next.
So it always happened at a party. And it's always happened when someone drinks, dude.
No drugs.
I don't know if it's drug, but I know it's drink, and that's
Alcohol.
when you lose control of yourself.
Sure,
right?
sure.
And so I remember this one time, like clear as day, man. Someone possessed my cousin, my uncle. So he came in and he was drunk, really drunk, and this and that, right? And then all of a sudden, he just started going crazy. Hey, he started yelling at everybody. Hey, what are you doing here? Where's my clothes at? Go get my stuff. Go get this. Where's my pants and all that stuff?
Not his
and
behavior at
his voice
all.
changed. His behavior,
See?
everything changed, dude.
That's crazy.
I've never
dude.
experienced
And
that.
his eyes, when you look at them, like when they're being possessed, their eyes just flicker. Like you only see the white of their eye, and they're just going like this, like flicker, flicker. Like I'm like, oh shit.
The only
what
person I
hell
can
is
think is
going
like
on?
that is somebody on meth.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
No,
thinking.
you know what I
And
mean?
then what happened is you talk to him, right? And when you talk to him, it doesn't even sound like that person.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like whoever is being possessed by him.
Wow.
And they'll look at you too, like they'll look at your eye like this.
Dang.
And it's scary too. It's like, oh shit, you feel it, and they'll look at you like, and they'll say it in a mung bung yang, like
That's rude.
just
What
like
you- comment,
whoever it
yeah,
is.
what you're
yeah,
looking
like,
at.
oh,
Yeah,
shit,
what you're looking at.
ไปเอาสิ่งกูมาไหมไปเอาเครื่องกูมาไหมกูอยากกินลาบthat
Like-
means I want to eat food. I want to
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the person eat,
Yeah, yeah.
And it only happens for a brief sec, like a minute, 2 minute, 3 minute or whatever, and the whole family just see, oh shit, and you have to try to hold them down because they get super strong, man. They try to move, and dude, they get super strong, man.
And then after that 3-4 minutes, do they come back to normal?
They come back to normal, and they're like, hey, what happened?
You check the eyes for dilation. and everything.
Dilation.
Same thing
Yeah.
happened to my mom, dude. My mom, like, she got possessed.
And she don't do drugs.
And she don't do drugs. She just
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah.
And my grandma went into her, and I see it, dude. She grabbed her sin, she whatever. She goes, I hate, she was talking about my dad. Oh, I hate you, and this and that, and blah blah blah. Like
Yeah.
you never, and like, oh shoot, how you know? And she'll look at you like, Baktapi, wani, it's talking about me.
shit.
Like I've never met her before.
Yeah.
Look, bung bani ikua, look, I'm like, oh, like who's this? So I'm looking at my mom, I get upset.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, well, who the fuck's this lady?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know who you are. Why are
Yeah.
you talking to me like this? And so I would get upset, and she's like, get out of here. So a part of me was a little scared, but a part of me was still mad. Like, man, you need to get out of my mom, you know, whoever you are, you know. So it's scary, bro. It's not.
I've never experienced that.
No,
man.
me
I
neither.
probably would never
And
want
you know
to
that
experience
once you're possessed, like they leave a door open in the back door, so it makes it easier for other spirits to come in also. So once you're possessed, like you're more prone to be possessed all the time.
So how do you? This be a dumb question. Like, how do you cure something like that? You know, like
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Because think about it. American, when people are possessed, what do? They
call
they call the priest.
They call priest throw water, right?
Throw water
holy
at
water,
you,
holy water,
and then like they read a book,
Read a
and,
book.
you know, and
yes.
say in Jesus' name, whatever it is, and that's how they exercise. But in Laos, man, they fucking
Beat
tie
the
you
shit
up.
out of you.
They get a stick. They beat the shit out of you. They fucking throw rice at you.
even hang. Get him out of here.
So when they so when you start fighting back, like, oh, you think you're good?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
kick them in the face. They will start whipping them some more. Like, no, I see that kicking the ghosts out. But when you're just reading the book to them and using power, like I go, man, you guys
The
are
power
passive.
of Christ compels
Yeah.
you.
It's the same like in
Yeah.
the movies how when they get possessed they get super strong, they fight everything out, man. It's exactly
But
the same
but
like
do
that,
their
man.
bodies contort like the movies?
They don't contort, man. They're
just
just like
ru-
normal, like this,
normal,
right?
but just
They're
stronger.
just super strong, man. Like and my mom, she's a tiny old lady, right? When we were trying to hold her down, bro, we could not. There was like 5 of our cousins trying to hold her down.
Yeah.
You know, my cousin, they're all big guys, you know,
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
hold her down. She's just like, tiny lady, you know. I'm like, oh man, you know,
It's crazy
serious.
how OGs when they see that they're like, oh, I think she's possessed. They know
Yeah,
right
they
away.
know.
You know what I mean?
Well,
You know.
But for OGs though, everything is like, oh shit, they're possessed. Even though you're freaking on drugs,
See?
they're like, oh, you're
Yeah,
possessed.
yeah.
So like to them, like is always possessed, and for science, they always like, oh, they must be on drugs or something's wrong with their brain.
That's what I said
Right?
too. Like PCP, meth, heroin,
Yeah.
lack of sleep. You know, you hallucinate, you say things, weird things.
Yeah,
so.
like LSD. But the thing is, when you trip on LSD or meth or getting possessed, you're going through the same journey.
Yeah.
So like,
But
whatever
you know,
takes over
dude,
your body,
when you see the spirit leave the body, you see it.
Yeah.
And I seen it because right when you get possessed, the body just go like just drop.
Drop.
Yeah,
Like that.
but
Yeah.
see, so with when you're going through LSD and when people's getting possessed, like the reason they're so strong is because their mind is not triggered to the pain of what the body and the limit of their body. So they're pushing as hard as they can,
Right.
and there's no pain factors to hold them back. That's why they're so strong. And when they like the spirit leave or they're coming down from a high, the nerves start recepting the pains again, and then they just fucking dead. The body's just
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the difference between LSD and getting possessed by a ghost are because I've never seen it. But then, like, I don't know. I kind of
That's
want to see
crazy.
it, but I don't know if I want to see it. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, honestly, I would want to see it now just to experience it. But I don't wish that on nobody,
Yeah.
you know. But
No,
I still don't want to
it's
see it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very
Good,
different,
man.
man.
I'm good.
And you know when you see it, it looked like a demon's being like possessing you. You know,
imagine
like,
the
oh, shit,
psychology
you know?
behind it after
See?
you see
Yeah,
it
and it
too,
stays in your
Yeah,
head.
and then you
Stays
see
in
it
your
like,
head.
man,
That's
it's,
what I mean.
it's a family
It's gonna
member,
change
right?
everything.
Yeah, change
Your
your
whole
thought
outlook.
process, whole outlook.
So is that the scariest shit that you've experienced?
No, I experienced a lot of
Well,
scary shit.
Really?
Oh, what's another one?
What's another one?
Yeah. Well, you said you experienced a lot.
Well,
so what?
the-
What's,
Have
The
you seen an
earliest
actual
one-
ghost? Like an
I've seen
actual-
spirits, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
spirits. But the actual one that I remember when I was a kid was, I think I was probably like in third grade, second grade or so.
Oh,
And this was like, I remember the house is 4114 East Mason, the address.
Dang.
It was the scariest
everybody
house.
watching this is gonna Google that address.
4114 East Mason. This is in Callaway District, right?
Oh,
way out
jeez.
there, right?
The old Southeast
yeah.
Fresno.
Yeah. It's like
Jeez.
Still there?
Cedar, and
Yeah,
Jensen
no, it's
area.
old. Yeah.
Yeah, Cedar and Jensen area,
Yeah.
way past that, right?
Yeah.
And I do remember that what happened that night. We were over on 6th Street, right? This is like North Fresno.
Yeah.
And my uncle
By
went
Fresno
over there.
State?
Yeah, my uncle
Yeah.
went over there, and we leave the lights on. He said, "Oh man, there's people home." So he hopped the fence, went over, knocked on the door, but nobody opened the door for him. But he said he's seen people walking around, and he said, "Man, nobody's opening the door." So he went back to 6th Street, and then he said, "How come you guys are over here? I was at your house knocking on the door, and nobody answered." And he was mad. We're like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
everybody's over here, you know." And so we went back that night, and then I was a little kid, so I didn't know, but I see my parents like, just going around just using water, like doing the I don't know, blessing the house, I guess. I don't know. But that night it was dark and everybody slept slept in the living room.
Living room.
Yeah, everybody. And you know, it's odd. Everybody had their own room.
Yeah.
But that night, everybody slept in the living room. And I'm like, man, what the hell's going on? You know, I didn't know, you know.
Yeah.
And so I slept. I was on the outside, right? Everybody slept here, all cuddling, you know, all this stuff. And where I slept, you could see the back, like the
Hallway?
backyard. Not the hallway,
backyard.
but you look to the back, there's the kitchen, and you see the back door.
Oh, dang.
And there's lightning. I mean, like, it was a stormy night. Like, it was lightning, right?
Yeah.
Boom. And so you could see the light in the background. I don't know if it's the moonlight or whatever. You could see it. And so I was laying there, and all of a sudden I see a shadow come up to the back door, knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom.
Hard.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit. My mom was sleeping next to me. I go, Mom, someone's in the backyard. You know, I'm going to go open the door and let them in. I don't know who it is. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the door because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's because it was raining. It was
Raining,
like,
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know,
of
they
course.
need our help. You
Right,
know?
right.
That's what I said.
I'm getting scared.
And then my mom goes, no, go to sleep, right? And I was like, what? Well, why not, Mom? Like, you know, painon, right?
Yeah.
And I go, well, why not? You know, the guy's outside. He's knocking on the door. And Mama goes, no, go sleep. She was scared.
Does it have features, legs,
Human,
arms?
human, bro.
like
Just like this, just like somebody you see, like, you know how Charles came up today at the door.
the
We see
shadow.
the feature. Yeah, you see, boom, boom, boom. He knocked again. He or she, spirit, whatever it is, you know, knocked again. I'm like, oh, fuck, you know, like why this fool knocking on the door? You know, Mom, he's still knocking on the door. Go to sleep. Go
But
to
yeah,
sleep.
but the stigma is that the spirit is transparent. No.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is transparent.
Yeah. Well, spirits are transparent, but when it's like something that I don't know what it was, but somebody was knocking
You
on
in
the door.
third grade. You know,
Yeah.
you're in
I
third
was
grade,
a
so
kid, and
yeah.
I know what I saw. I'm like, dude, there's someone knocking on the door. You know,
So did nobody open the door?
no,
No,
nobody opened the door.
Once you
know, I
open the
went to
door,
sleep.
you invite them in. They don't
Yeah.
leave.
So no OGs heard none of this.
The next day, my grandpa, he's a witch doctor. Right? He came over. He started blessing everything. He started doing everything there.
Water at the
yeah,
house, too.
water.
They
He
brought
started
the
doing.
whip.
No, they did the string around
Yeah,
the
the
house.
string around the house.
Yeah, and all that. I'm like, what's going on? That was my first encounter with spirits. You know, and from there, dude, it just
Damn.
snowballed.
I get a little goosebumps
So
just listening to this.
So my first one, I never really experienced. Maybe my dad did. We were up in Fremont, right? We were working on doing construction. Toby wanted me to talk about construction, so I'm gonna talk about construction for a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So we went to do a project up in Fremont. I went up there to help my dad. I had nothing to do, so we stayed there for 3 days. We had to do, retile the floors, do the carpet, paint, and everything. So the moment we walk to this house, right, you see all the bushes like dead, right? Like not even dead where it's yellow. We're talking about dead as in black, right? So we didn't think anything of it, right? So we got done working, nothing happened, right? As soon as we lied down to get rest, we were all sleeping on the floor, me, my dad, and his friend. And then next thing you know, the whole house starts shaking, right? Bam, bam, shaking like this. And we thought
Like
it was
the
an
whole,
earthquake.
like the
No, we thought it was an earthquake because we were on the
Right.
ground. We were sleeping literally on catel. You know what catel is?
Yeah.
Side.
Side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
side.
Asian rug.
Yeah, those Asian rugs, right? We can get no cushion, no nothing. So we slept on the ground. It felt like we were shaking like this while we were lying down, right? We were like, what the fuck? And then me and my dad's friend, we were like, did you feel that? My dad's like, no, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. And we looked at each other and was like, okay, maybe it's an earthquake. So
It has to be earthquake.
yeah, and then next thing you know, like the stove, and we had a casillo. A casillo is like a kettle, right? It starts shaking right across. I was like, what the fuck is this?
How old were you when this?
I already came back to California, so I was already in like probably early 20s
Yeah.
at the time. So I had really nothing going for me because I just barely got back. So I just went and do this project just for a little bit of chump change that my dad gave me. Dad, you need to pay me more, by the way. Asshole. Sorry.
That's not his job to pay you.
So what else
so what
happened? Just
happened after
that?
that?
Or?
So it wasn't just that. So then next thing you know, it shakes again. This time a lot freaking more strong. And me and my dad's friend, we got up immediately. We were like, what the fuck is going on? Right? So we were like, let's go stay at a hotel. Let's go stay at a hotel. My dad's like, what the hell's going, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. Why are you scared? And then he's like, why are you guys scared of come out as ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts.
Yeah. So, my dad's friend, he's like, no. I was like, fuck yeah, I am. No, I fucking never experienced anything like this.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but I never seen it. I might have experienced emotions, but the next morning, my dad actually said he saw someone peek through the doorway, and turn back. Right, he didn't feel all those the house moving.
Only there was cameras back then.
Yeah.
Cameras might not
But
catch
he
it.
was the person that actually seen something come out of the room, right? So me and my dad's friend, right? The next day we went to eat pho. I'm looking, in my phone, just like, okay,
Checking to see if it's earthquake or something like that.
Because we're in Fremont, right? We're
Yeah.
next to the coast. Maybe it's something. Nothing.
Yeah.
No, so no earthquake
No
or nothing.
earthquake. No nothing.
What the?
The
fuck?
rattling.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, so
So-
your dad didn't see or feel any of that?
No, my dad saw something. He didn't feel
It
it.
wasn't a yak or anything like that.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Cambodia?
it's like a ghost with the fangs.
So
giants.
then what happened?
The giant, yeah. Huh?
So then what happened?
Dude, we went home. We went home after pho.
You got to finish the job.
Y'all didn't
Yeah.
talk about it on the way home? Like-
Hell yeah, we talked about it on the way
yeah.
home. That's how we knew that my dad saw that ghost, that
So
spirit.
let me ask you this then. You know how like when I go to an empty house or like an empty space or something, I knock and I'll say, "Hey, I'm coming in. I'm like just to
Give
say
permission.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm getting
yeah, yeah.
We do
permission.
the
I'm
same
just
thing.
here to fix the AC.
yeah.
I'm this no disrespect or because I do that in
Yeah.
every empty house that I go
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
That's what we did. The
That's
next time we went,
Yeah.
we blessed the house and asked for permission to work
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go.
I
said,
do
"Fuck
that,
No,
yeah.
I didn't go back.
Wait.
My mom, she took my mom.
Do you guys do that like when you guys go stay at places that you're not like say hotels and stuff that you're not
Yeah,
from?
I do
So
that.
like I always like pray before I go sleep. I always like ask for permission. Like, hey, I don't know who's here, and if I'm disturbing you, I apologize. I'm just here for the night. Or
You do that
the
every
weekend.
time?
Every time.
You do that
I
too
do
in
that too.
hotels?
Yeah.
You always
I've never
ask.
done that.
No, I don't do that
Yeah.
for hotels.
Yeah.
But I sure as hell would do it for a house that I'm staying in. Sort of like we get an Airbnb. I kind of we
Yeah.
both.
Well, I mean,
do
people
that.
die in hotels too, though.
But yeah,
So I think there's more chance people dying in hotels than a house.
That's crazy, man. Listening to you guys, it makes me get a little bit more spiritual, man. Like, I never asked for permission. Only, like Toby said, like, if there's an empty house, I would do that. But if I have to be staying there, yes, I would do it. But, man, I don't.
So you never felt anything.
No, I don't. Because like I said, I don't think about it in that sense. I think more of a good spirit. You know, I
Well,
don't,
like even the good spirit. Do you ever feel a chill? Because
So-
even if it's good or bad, you
Yeah,
still gotta
you
feel a
still
chill.
feel it.
I'll give you guys a perfect example. Like, when we moved here, Lupe's mom came here, right, and started blessing the house with water.
With
And
the
I
water?
with her holy water.
holy
that she
water.
had.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And I kind of just like looked like it,
chill right now.
yeah, it kind of hit me like, cause you know me, I'm like,
I was like, yo,
I told Lupe's mom,
I'm used to it. I don't-
I was like, Lupe's mom. I tell Lupe's mom, there's nothing here. It's good. We got good spirits here because of me. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
tell her. But in her, she was like, this is not a joke. Like, this is serious. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
crap. When she looked at me, I was already like, oh, damn, this is a serious thing. Because
Is that why she shit herself the other day when she saw?
She saw Sancho. She got
Yeah,
scared.
she got scared. Because she was like, man, I thought I hit holy water all over this. You know, what the hell?
Who the fuck this guy
Yeah,
is?
dude. Oh, my God. That was she literally called us. It was like,
who's that guy in the room?
Yeah,
Who's the guy in the room?
it was literally 11:30 over there.
Yeah.
In Mexico, 11:30. Let me, Lupe, who the hell your mom calling you for? FaceTime. Scores. Look at this. I almost had a heart attack. You know, I'm like, oh, snap. How come you guys didn't warn me? You know, I go, well, you weren't even supposed to go in that room. You know, I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I had to go in. You know, I just want to hear that noise, whatever. Just want to go in. The first person I see was that. I almost died. She said, I had a heart attack. Like, she said that my skin was crawling. Like, oh my God. You know, I was like,
For
yeah,
everyone listening,
Yeah.
it was Lucky's mother-in-law
Sancho.
that came in
Yeah.
and saw our last episode or a couple episodes
Yeah.
ago that Sancho Lucky was sitting there.
Oh
We
my.
actually left him there in the seat.
So Sancho Lucky was here because Lucky was out of town for
Yeah.
a couple of weeks. So when he's gone, Sancho Lucky sits and takes his place.
Oh, my
And we
God.
didn't put him away.
Sancho Lucky is
He
a
stayed
blow
in
up
his
doll.
spot.
by the way.
Man, y'all set that up.
Yeah.
We
Y'all-
did,
y'all
but we
set
didn't
that-
set it up for her. We didn't know she was coming.
That's what she thought. She's like, what the hell's wrong with these guys? Won't they deflated, you know? That's what she said. Like, what's wrong
You know how long
with
it took to blow that shit up? We ain't deflating nothing.
them? And I told her the story, like, hey, Ma, like, they put that there because that's for me. He goes, your ass ain't that hairy, you know?
You should go. You haven't seen my ass.
You haven't seen it yet.
What about you, Char? Do you have any ghost stories?
Oh, dude, like I have a few actually.
Really?
Yeah. So, but to me, it's never a bad spirit.
Yeah.
Like one of my first one I remember was when I went to my mom's house in the West Side.
What's that?
And like it was the Day of the Dead. I didn't realize that it was the Day of the Dead. And when I got there, it's probably like 11 o'clock or midnight because I went to drop something off for my mom. And I remember I shut the door. There was light shining in my car, and I saw shadows. I just assumed it was my shadows. So I walked towards the door to my mom's apartment, and I looked back there. And I still see the same 3 shadows.
Oh, damn.
So I was like, okay, what's that shadow coming from? I was like, it's probably branches or whatever. And then as I turned, I saw the shadow move. And I looked around. I'm like, there's nobody here. I'm all by myself. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, no, this got to be something. It's like birds. I'm like, no, that should move. Like, it was one shadow that moved. And then next thing I know, I'm like, no, I'm tripping. And then as I was about to turn again, the other 2 moved. Like, it just kind of glide on the floor. I was like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, damn, it could have been spirits. So I went to get the stuff to my mom, and mom would go, oh, here, can you put the food in front of the gate? For the spirits. I go, what's this for? She goes, it's the Day of the Dead. Like, we just giving offerings.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, those are the spirits that came looking for offerings or looking for food. So I went and put it down and prayed and all that stuff. And I called those 3 spirits back, like, hey, I didn't know you guys were looking. Here, I don't mean any disrespect.
Right.
Here's your food. I'm taking off. Hopefully you guys, go on to your life or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
I get mad,
That
man.
should get scary.
That's crazy.
Sometimes I get mad. I try to punk them. You know what I mean?
That's the
Does
difference.
they bother you? Do they
know?
bother you sometimes?
No, like sometimes, like if you like you driving, like you look back, like man, hey, fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but
I look
that's-
back, like you get that feeling.
That's how I stop being scared. That's when I stop being scared of
Yeah,
ghosts.
and then when you realize that they can't do nothing to you because
Yeah, you
you're
take
stronger
control.
than them. They can't
Mm-hmm.
take like then you realize you do have power
Yeah,
over
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And they can't do nothing.
That's
to
why
you.
when you're drunk or intoxicated,
Yeah.
your mind is not strong. It's all on your mind. If your mind is not strong,
Yeah.
like they could take over you.
Yeah.
But if you're strong, like especially when you're mad, that's when you got the strongest peak of your mind. Yeah. So you could actually kick him out. Just like I'm not gonna name his name, but one of my buddy passed away a while back, and I remember like hearing his story. I felt sad and all that stuff. And before I go to work, it's always at 3 o'clock. There's always something about 3 o'clock.
p.m. or
Yeah.
3
3 a.m. 3
Yeah,
a.m.
because they say 3 a.m. is where the spirits are the strongest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we're in a sleep.
Well, no.
No,
it has nothing
it's
to do
just
with
the
sleep.
time.
The time?
Yeah, the time where
You-
their essence
You ever
is
notice
the
when you
strongest.
just wake up in the middle of the night for no reason at 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
And
Well,
your
it's
eyes
dead.
is open.
Well, yeah. Even if you look out here, like everything is dead. Like you
Yeah.
don't even see one car going. But that's why I asked if like is that the time that the spirits take over your body or
That's when all
they
the
come
weird
out?
shit happen.
Oh,
That's
Did
when
you
all
know
weird
the
shit
number
happens.
3 is actually an ethereal number? So
What's the
3, 6,
ethereal
and
number?
9, meaning it belongs to the spirit realm.
3, 6, and 9.
3, 6, and 9. Yeah, it belongs to the spirit
Shoot.
realm. So maybe it has something to do with 3 o'clock.
3,
You know, I
6,
don't know.
And that's not
Anyway,
just
you're
that's
fine.
not just in
Oh.
English or Asian. It's like all over the world.
It's all over. Yeah,
damn.
3,
Yeah.
6, 9. Yeah.
There's always 3 o'clock.
So Lucky,
But-
I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Sorry, Charles.
Go ahead, hurry up.
So, so he says he doesn't believe it, right? Now, if you have a long hallway, right? Let's say you at your old house, right? When you look down that hallway in the middle of the night, let's say closer to 3 o'clock, dude, do you turn lights on and walk through, or
As an adult now, or as I was a kid?
as a kid?
So I would turn on the lights as a kid, but
man.
adult wise, I don't.
As
do
a
it
kid, we
often.
turn on all the lights.
Yeah.
Yep.
I even turn.
You know
on-
what? Now that you asked me that, it brings me back, dude. I remember one third grade, second grade. My parents went play cards. We talked about cards last week.
Yeah.
I was home watching my baby sister. My brother Cy went, Tom went, and it was just my sister. So mom said, "Stay home, watch your sister." And I don't know why, man. The whole time we were watching Unsolved Mysteries. Remember that?
Oh
music?
yeah.
They have that new one, man.
Yeah.
They have a new one. on
So we're in
Netflix,
the
though.
living room. All the lights are off. I gotta pee.
Yes.
So
Yes,
we just
that.
did a session like it was ongoing commercial. during commercial, the whole point was to get up and go pee.
Yeah.
I hold that motherfucker in until my parents got home. And I was thinking, like, because I'm in second grade, third grade, I'm thinking, damn, man, why am I feeling this? But I just remember feeling a tingling feeling because I think that I was the only one at the house, but my sister was asleep.
Oh, yeah.
So I was the only one. That was probably the only time that I think about it that my hair was fucking sticking up like crazy, right? But at that time, I probably didn't know. Now that I'm adult, I was just a little scared.
Yeah.
But I think maybe at that moment, maybe I did feel something. I just wasn't sure what it was, you know. But tell you what, I did not pee for 2 hours. I didn't pee for 2 hours. I held it in. Yeah.
And for the kids that don't understand, back when we were younger, we had to wait for commercials before we go pee. We don't just get to pause anything and go to pee.
Right.
Like we all wait to the fucking commercials and then we run.
You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
No, commercials not that long.
Back to your story, Charles.
I was gonna say, let me bring it back.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. So, anyways, my buddy passed away.
Yeah.
And for me, I was because I worked like 4 a.m, and I was sleeping, and he came to my house, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's
His
like,
spirit came to your house.
"Well, it's in my dream."
Oh, in your dream.
It was in my dream. So in my dream, I was like, "Yeah, come on in. What's going on?" He go, "Hey, Charles, I'm in trouble. Like, I got no place to go. You mind if I crash here for a couple of days, for a while?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's wrong? Like, sit down and like let's talk about it." And I was like, "Let me go get you something to drink." And so I was walking away. Damn, I got chills right now. But I was like, "Hey, turn around. Hey, aren't you dead?" And he's like, he looks down and sad. I'm like, "Hey, dude, you know what? I'm not scared of ghosts, but my families are. So you can't stay here. You got to get out." He said, "No, I'm not leaving." I was like, so I got mad. Like, "No, you need to get fucking out because my families are afraid and you can't stay here with us."
Yeah.
I'm like, "I love you, but you can't stay here. Like, I'll, send stuff to you and, pray for you, but you got to get out." So I just kicked him out. Like, he didn't want to leave, but I picked him up and kicked him out.
No way.
Yeah. So, and then I woke up the next day, I prayed to him and, went give him offerings and whatnot. And I was like, damn, I almost fucked up because the minute you say they can stay with you, they stay with you.
They stay with you.
Yeah.
So you guys, like, you mentioned dreams, Char. Like, do you feel like dreams tell a story of the future or trying to give you some type of clue when you guys have these
do.
dreams?
Yes,
You do,
sometimes.
Toby?
Because sometimes, like my mom, like the other night, she had a dream about a snake, and a dead snake, and then she, I don't know, picked up whatever. So she got to
That's
write
Lake
the
Knot.
numbers.
Lake Knot.
No, she
Make
got
sure
the-
you buy it. Daily 3, guys.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. They always reference it to the lottery.
Yeah, it is the lottery.
lottery.
Because, but then like she picked the number 572. She told my brother to buy it, and he didn't buy it in the morning. And it came out exact number. She would have made $4,300 off on $50.
Wow.
She was like, man. She's like, man. Like when I hit it, like, and I was looking for somebody to buy it for me. I couldn't find nobody. She was still pissed.
Man,
She's
my
still pissed to
ancestor
this day.
never come tell me Lake, man.
Yeah.
And every time if they do, I always interpret it wrong.
Yeah.
When
Really?
It comes out.
Yeah, I don't know how to interpret dreams like
Yeah.
that. I always tell.
Well,
tell
there's
my mom.
one dream that I know is when you get bit by a snake. That means you find your soulmate. So like I remember when I was younger, like I'll get bit by like a small short snake, and it'll be like a short.
Sure, it wasn't
term-
your dick.
Penis.
No, there was no dick biting me.
Dude, I told my mom one of my
wait,
dreams.
It was like
Yeah, go ahead, Charles.
a
Wait,
cockroach biting your dick or something.
Wait. So like back when I was younger, like I would get bit by like, little snakes, and
Only
it would
play I get.
short term like relationship.
He's glad it's not a big
Yeah,
snake then.
it's like a a child relationship. But I remember one day, like I had this water hose. It came up after me. It was a snake, and I was like, as the snake was chasing after me, I was running at my ass off, and it caught me and bit me. I looked back, I couldn't see the end of the snake. That's how long the snake was. I was like, fuck. That means I'm gonna be stuck in a long term relationship. And that shit happened.
Moment.
I end up with a freaking wife.
Dude, I think, because I can't interpret, just like Toby, I don't know how to interpret my dreams. So one day, man, I was telling my mom, damn, mom, my stomach hurt. I've been shitting a lot in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
She literally looked at me and said, really? Oh, money's coming to you. I was like, what? How do you interpret that?
In a pile.
Yeah. She's like, oh, just see me and lie. Money's coming to you. So behave, be good, right? I shit all the time. Then if that's the case, like, I get no money, mom. What the hell? You know what I mean? I don't know how you interpret that, right? I don't know how she shared it with me, but I thought that was hilarious. But I could never interpret dreams, man, for the day of my life, man. And my mom, I'd be spitting into her, go buy this lotto number. I was like, why do you always got to go buy a lotto number? Why can't we just interpret it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, one thing in a dream that I know, like every time I go pee and I still feel the pressure to pee. And like after the fourth time peeing, I'm like, hey, you need to wake your ass up and then go pee for real.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever catch yourself like in the middle of a dream and you realize it's a dream?
Yes.
And then like you're like, fuck, it's my dream. I'm in control of this bitch.
Yes.
And next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, God damn it. Every time you notice that you're in a dream, you wake up. That's what sucks, because once you realize you're in a dream, that's your world. Like whatever your mind do, like you could do it. Kind of like when freaking Freddy Krueger. Yeah. Like I remember Freddy Krueger used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That's just funny now watching.
Yeah,
that,
now watching it is like hilarious. But to me, it's like, oh, you come into my dream and then you take over. But I'm like, dude, if Freddy Krueger ever catch me in my dream, I'm gonna fuck his ass up.
I'm gonna fuck his ass.
I remember I was in one house, right? This was on a Swift house. I remember it. 2025.
They told me remember all the address, bro.
Don't go there.
Wait, how you not remember your address?
I remember
I don't
because
remember any of my
it's
address.
significant, right? And I remember we barely moved there, right? And we haven't blessed the house yet.
Dang.
We haven't done any of the blessing or anything like that yet. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then one day, dude, I was in my room and I was about to walk out. And everybody was in the living room. So, and the door to our backyard, if you walk down the hallway and you look to the left, there's the door to the backyard and it's open. And the backyard was pitch black. It was a big backyard, right? And so I was walking down the hallway, you know, I was walking, I'm cool. And then boom, right when I passed that door, like out of the corner of my eye, I saw a little girl in a white dress with blonde hair standing there. And she was just standing there looking in, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, huh, did I just saw what I saw? So I looked back and I turned back, right? I go, what the heck? I look out and I go, huh. And I went to the living room. I go, hey, is someone in the backyard? And then everyone's like, no, everybody's here in the living room. I go, well, I just saw a little girl in the backyard standing there, you know, and just looking in. My mom looked at me because she knew, you know, like I'm sensitive to the energy. So she knew she looked so scared, man. She's like, there's nobody. And then I'm like, all right, whatever, right? So I went to close the door. Next day, guess who's back again? My grandpa. Oh, like flashing out. Like, oh, shit, like these are like praying, you know, after school. Like, what the hell, this guy's back again? Like, and that's when I knew. I look at my mom and go, man, you playing me again? Because my mom, she never wanted to tell me those stuff. Like, oh yeah, there is spirits out there, you know. There's this and that.
She feel like you're too young and you can't handle it.
Man, I was in high school, bro.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, I was in high school. I was like maybe a freshman, or sophomore year.
So the one on Ashland and Blackstone?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
one,
I've been there.
Yeah, that one. And that's where I saw it.
Wait, this is the one across from Fashion Fair?
No. This is like Mervin's. I think the old Mervin.
Mervin's.
The
Manchester
Walmart
area?
now.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys should just catch that when I said Ashland and Blackstone.
Yeah. that bank with the I don't know.
You guys ever been, you know, Lost Lake? They say that place is haunted too.
I heard that was the most haunted place.
If I were to believe, cause everybody drowns every year, I would believe that the Indians are still there.
Yeah, Lost Lake for all the viewers is north of us.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of apparition? Yeah.
My mom told me this story, and I actually believe my mom because she's a very genuine person, and she does not joke around or make things up. Yeah. We came to the States in '87. We went to Lost Lake with a group of church friends because we're new refugees. My mom said that I was probably, we were 3, 4 at that time, me and Sai. We didn't go to the river. My dad went with some of the guys and the kids and all. We were too young still. I fell asleep. Sai fell asleep. And my mom remembers just laying there with us. Well, up ahead of us was a tree. Mind you, there was no wind. No wind. It was not windy at all. It was hot. The whole tree was shaking. My mom got goosebumps. She looked up. She's like, what the crap? She looks around. Nobody's feeling nothing but her. My dad comes back. She tells my dad, "Man me pee you ne." And my dad said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, my mom said, "I laid right here with the kids, and all I see was branching trees moving, and everything was shaking. You guys were all over there. I was so in shock that I just stared and looked for like 30 seconds, like, what is going on?" From then on, my mom says, definitely there's ghosts of Lost Lake. You know what I mean? And I actually believe her.
And you remember that?
Yeah.
She told me now, then bringing back memory, I remember her telling me that. And that's been all in my mind. And then every time I hear on the news every year,
There's a
someone's drowning.
Yeah.
I tell my mom. I call my mom. Mom, someone drowned. I told you. Remember that story I told you when you guys were a kid? That's true. I felt it. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
In Lost Lake, like I remember hearing, I don't know if they were Hmong kids or Laos kids. There was some Asian kids, but like 2 kids was swimming. They're probably about like 7 and 9, and they were swimming, and then they started drowning. They didn't even go deep. It was in a shallow area.
Yeah.
But it's like a current is pulling them. So then the older kids, like probably in the teenagers, they went out there and tried to save the 2 kids.
Yeah.
And he couldn't pull him back. And the current wasn't that strong to where like it kind of dragged them in.
Right.
And then like there's another person jumped in trying to save them too, and the 4th person luckily didn't get sucked in, but those other 3 got pulled in, and they were just looking like the water is like maybe knee deep, and they got dragged in like and somebody pulled them into the water and they couldn't get back up. And I heard that story. I'm like, oh, I never go to Lost Lake, and I only been there one time. And I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna go swim in that thing. I don't want to test it. I don't
Your
want to find
kids.
out.
What about your kids? Want to go?
They don't know what Lost Lake is.
Okay.
Like, all they gonna know is what pools are. Like, I'm at this age where I don't take them anywhere unless I can see the bottom of the river, lake, ocean, whatever it is.
So when you went there one time, did you ever go in the water?
No.
You never went in the water?
No,
Toby, you went in the water before?
I went in the water.
I went in the water before.
Yeah, me too.
Lost Lake?
Yes.
Yep.
And I this is crazy, man. When I was a case manager, we used to take the underage youth to go there to hang out. But it's crazy because I went in the water, and one day, you're right, Charles, knee deep, and we just had picnic. I know I'm not supposed to go in the water. I ended up getting a cramp. Right? I hit it. It wasn't even that deep. Maybe a little bit above my knee. But I was thinking to myself, did I just really get a cramp right now? So imagine if I was trying to swim and go in there, having a cramp in the water, cold water.
Yep.
How would I be able to survive?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't go like this.
So you think about what is a cramp? A cramp is a tightening of the muscles.
Muscle, yes.
So what does cold do to the muscles? Tighten it up.
Yeah.
So for young, and I think I put that together, right?
Yeah.
When every year I listen to these stories, people drowning. Well, are you going in the water for a long period of time where your muscles tighten up and you're getting cramp? You can't even swim.
Right.
You're basically numb, and you're like, help me, and you're trying to move, and you can't even do it because it's so cold.
Because the water is so cold.
Yes.
For us, we don't put ice on a patient longer than 10 minutes.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I mean,
So is it when you go in?
well, I was gonna say, what about explain this though?
Toby's gonna say when you go in.
When you go in,
So when you go in,
Is it cold in there? Is it cold or warm in there?
Before I say what I
And
say,
you
I want to
come
hear what
back up.
Toby says.
let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. So, what about?
right when I said everybody look at me like, oh,
Well, because
what is fool gonna say right now?
Oh man.
all right, let's bring it back. So,
back.
what about like with those 2 kids? Like, okay, if those 2 kids got cramps, what about the older brother that went in,
jumped in
and tried to save him?
Now is
And
it,
and then the 4th person trying to help him too, but he can't pull him back. Like they all been in that water. They know the current is not that strong.
Right.
So it was something that just pulled him, and like a quickness.
Okay.
So like, what is it? Because I mean, the cops and whatever say is the current that like underwater current is strong.
They will always say it's the current, right? Because it's a flowing water,
Water.
a body of water, right? Flowing body of water.
But we know it's La Llorona.
She's crying underwater,
crying underwater.
waiting for
Yeah.
kids to
Wait
swim.
for the kids pull you. So
See, honestly,
kids out in Lost Lake, do not take them there, people.
Yeah, Lost Lake, Millerton, even Millerton's starting to get haunted.
Millerton too.
Yeah.
Avocado.
You know what's going on with Lake Mead, right? They're finding all these dead bodies.
Oh yeah, Vegas, Lake Mead, yeah.
So I'm waiting because the water is low as it's ever been here.
right.
I wonder if people like fucking murdered people, put them in
Oh,
barrels.
yeah.
They talked
sure.
about that.
Yeah.
Bodies in barrels. They
Yeah.
found one.
In
In the
Millerton?
mob. No, oh, you're talking about Milton? No, I
No,
don't
they
know about-
found 5 or 6 already in Lake Mead.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All the mob stuff right there,
Yeah.
man.
What about Kearney Park? You guys hear stories about
Oh
Kearney
yeah,
Park?
Kearney Mansion.
Kearney Mansion, yeah, down on
Here.
Jensen.
2 miles right here from here.
I heard story that they say there's a witch out there.
Yeah, that's all those fucking
White-
trees, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
So I was telling Lupe that story. You know that the mansion. Have you guys ever did a tour of the mansion?
I did.
hell no.
When I was a
You
kid.
should try it. Toby.
I hear it. Hell no, man. I don't
should
go
try it.
there.
No,
Oh,
I think it's creepy.
You know what's
Old.
haunted that I've been to? UMC.
Oh yeah, you
The
Is that
University
the one on
of
Kings
Medical-
Canyon and Cedar?
Yeah. Because I used to.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask my wife because she was born over.
No,
Well,
it
she
is.
gonna remember.
There's a tunnel.
Yeah.
There's a tunnel that goes from UMC to Roosevelt, and they say that tunnel is haunted.
Bro,
That's where they keep all the
wow.
bodies and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
So like I have like this sensitivity or sixth sense, but not as strong as yours. But like I remember when I was.
You know why?
Why?
It's my Scorpio energy.
So is it? So my Pisces is not as strong as a Scorpio.
I have
No,
a
they said
sixth sense.
Scorpio.
Charlie, you a Pisces?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I was born 2 days after you.
They say they
wonder.
say Scorpio has more.
wonder
'cause
we
it's
both
ruled
round.
by Pluto.
Yeah.
They say it's ruled by Pluto, and they said that we have more connection with the underworld.
Toby, you're a Scorpio.
I'm not my dominant energy is Scorpio. I'm a
wonder.
Capricorn
Wait.
though.
Let me finish
No
this
wonder.
with a UMC.
No wonder
So
you like porn.
I went to
Love porn.
UMC for CNA, and I was
my middle
doing like
name.
my internship there, right?
You did your internship
Yeah,
there. I remember.
Yeah, so I was doing the certified nurse assistant program, and like I had missed the class, so I had to make up my hours, and I went in like after hours. It was like 7 o'clock, and I remember I had
At night?
Yeah, at night,
At night,
to
yeah.
to make up my hours, and UMC had this secret elevator that's always way faster than the regular
Yeah,
elevators.
yeah.
So we always take that, and I remember I used to go there, and there's always people taking the dead body down to the morgue in the basement.
shit.
I remember I was in the ER, and they told me to go get something, so I went to the secret elevator. Shit, you not. In the movie The Eye, where
The
you
dude
shut the door,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you
Corner,
there's a
looking in
bunch
the
of
corner?
ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hell
walked
no.
in there, and mind you, I'm not scared of ghosts, but the back of my hair like stood up, and I was like
This
looking
is
around.
when he had hair.
No, just like I'm goosebumps. So I was like looking around.
When he had hair.
Yeah, I did have hair at that time. So I was like standing there, and I'm like, normally I'm not afraid of ghosts, but something made my heart pound so fast. I'm like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. You need to get the fuck out of here. So,
Probably standing right behind you, breathing on you, like,
I know.
oh no, I felt like there was more than one.
Yeah, he was waiting to give you
Yeah.
that ghost dick that you were talking
They're
about.
riding, they're riding the elevator with you too.
Yeah. So like, I went up, and then I walked in, did what I would do, and I came back. I went back to the same elevator, and I opened it. I felt the same energy. I'm like, no, fuck it. I'm taking the stairways.
Oh, hell.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever
Nah,
done.
I think the stairway
stairways?
is worse.
The stairways.
That's even worse, bro.
Man,
the
that's
stairway.
even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was like, I'm gonna take the
You think you're
stairways.
hearing footsteps or what?
Oh man, I
I
don't know.
don't
But
know.
if you have to run, bro, you gotta
Oh,
run
you
up
have
the
to run.
stairs. You know?
No, this is going
Yeah,
downstairs.
you ain't
now.
going down, you going up,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause
No,
they're
no,
gonna-
I'm going down because
in every movie,
And the light
yeah.
flickers.
the ghost comes upwards.
no,
they
you
don't allow you to go
You know
down.
what the fucked up part was? The light is not like bright. It's those reddish orange
Straight dim
light,
orange.
and then like it always flicker for some goddamn reason.
Yeah.
Like
They never
I'm
change the light
walking,
bulb.
so like I got down a floor, and I'm like, no, fuck this shit. I'm going back to the regular
Charles,
elevator,
if
and I
you
just
get
wait.
chased by a ghost and the ghost caught you, I'm gonna slap you because the ghosts walk hella slow. In all the movie, bro.
But they always catch you though.
In all the movie.
You better drop that hamburger.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
It's running away from a ghost is like running away from your shadow. You can't.
You remember how the movie
still
It
follow you?
Follows?
Yeah.
You remember the movie It Follows?
I don't
It
remember.
moves
We didn't watch
hella
it.
slow. Hella slow.
You know who moves
And
slow?
for some reason,
Jason.
I always caught up to you.
Yeah.
So if there was a person that said, "Hey, we'll give you guys $1 million
Yes.
To sleep
to
in the
do
most haunted.
to do ghost hunting."
Yes.
Let's say that UMC that you said an underground tunnel going to Roosevelt where they put dead bodies, and you guys got to go down there. Us four have to go down there, document it, go at night, minimal light cameras, whatever we need to do. But we have to be there for at least an hour and a half to tell a story and then bring
For
it
$1
back.
million?
Yes.
Would you
hour
guys
and a
do
half?
it?
Bro, come on.
Do it.
I thought we could stay overnight.
I
I already had my. I'm sleeping
take my
bag.
Okay,
call.
maybe it's overnight. Maybe it sound more scary.
I'm gonna
Overnight.
take my Kong D with the blessed
know,
thing and go down
Would you
there.
do it?
Yes, in America, you know why? Because American Ghost is not scary like Asian Ghosts. Like think about all the
Imagine you
American
put
Ghost
Op
movies.
and all these other Asian ghosts in this
Yeah.
hospital.
Think of all the scary
hell no.
American scary movie. Like it's all CGI. But when you put on a Thai scary movie, all they do is just lit the green light and play this fucking Asian lullaby. Man, I can't sleep.
Or they speaking that voice.
Yeah.
Pee.
Okay. So I'm picturing this.
Or think of the song like
I'm picturing this right now.
He got it. He can't even talk right now.
I'm picturing this. Us four. Sleeping overnight underneath the tunnel.
Man,
Not
why
sleeping
you gonna,
overnight,
why you gonna
hell no.
like,
Okay, I'm just saying
challenge-
$4 million.
Why you gonna challenge the viewers? Like,
I
hey,
guarantee
I'm giving you guys
we go
to do this
there
shit.
and then we have one light. We only use one light. We're looking down the tunnel together.
Well, you're making it more difficult as it goes.
Okay,
What the
but
hell?
it's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be worth it.
It is.
So we look down the light, and then all of a sudden we have to sleep there. Charles picks his own little corner.
Why
Tony
do we
picks
gotta
his.
separate though?
So, no, we're just right there. But then
I
again,
don't
it's
know,
like
Charles, but I'm the bigger spoon.
I like being a little spoon. I feel more comfortable. But hey, they do have that. They have what's that boat in Long Beach? Queen Mary.
Queen Mary.
Queen Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever been on that?
What is
I've been
that?
in that, dude.
I heard it's
You been on that
super
one?
haunted.
Yeah.
Really?
I heard it was super haunted too. I've never been in it.
And like it's open for public for like tours and stuff.
Yeah.
And there might be a hotel too. I'm not sure.
No, they stopped doing tours now.
They do
They stopped it.
because of COVID or because of
I mean,
ghosts?
I think COVID and
Wasn't there a restaurant on there too?
Yeah, they do.
They did, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't volunteer to go to these places because then you kind of got to show it respect too. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like if we go and then like we're trying to do because even if you camp out in the forest,
that's because you're
man,
trying to expose something.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
you know,
because you're going there
trying
with
to
testing them
intent.
out, man.
You're
you're
going there
testing
with
me out. Oh yeah,
intent.
you're testing
Yeah.
them out. You
No,
know,
so
Testing
like-
them out. You're challenging them.
yeah, you're challenging.
You never
them,
want
you
to
know?
challenge it.
Yeah, you don't want to challenge.
That's why,
them.
like, when I hear people doing those Ouija board,
Oh, I've done it though.
You did that?
I
done
did
it.
that.
I did
Dude,
it
it's
too. Maybe that's
crazy,
why
man.
we're sensitive to it.
Huh? Is it?
Audience, if you guys ever
Yeah.
did a Ouija board, can you guys comment on that? Your experience? We'd love to hear from you guys.
I haven't done it.
You did
Ouija
that.
board is crazy, bro.
Is,
Like,
wait, is it real? Is it
I don't
legit?
know.
I don't
well,
know if
you're
it's
asking
real or
these
not.
two.
I've never
No,
done
no,
it. That's what I'm saying.
The Ouija, I don't know if it's real or not, but when I'm playing with that Ouija board, it felt like somebody's moving that freaking
Yeah.
that whatever that mirror is.
Explain
man.
the concept again. Of what is a Ouija
So
board?
the
Tell
Ouija
me.
board, they say it's a game, right? And then you ask spirit, you call on whoever you want to
So
speak
you ask
to.
yes or no questions, or you ask
Yes,
them to
no,
spell
then
it
there's
out?
letters, then there's numbers, and then you ask them a question, right? And then so whoever's around there, you hold on to this I don't know, glass or whatever it is, and then as you hold on to whoever's playing,
It's
it
the
moves.
mind's eye.
Huh?
It's the mind's eye.
I don't know what it probably
really is.
like the
It
triangle
is.
eye or
Yeah.
whatever it
Uh-huh.
is. And so when you ask them a question, whoever it is, to say, "Hey, what spirit is here?" and it moves, it tells you who is it.
And you're not touching it.
No, you hold-
you're
no,
holding
you're
it.
like-
you hold it.
everybody's holding it.
Everybody's holding it.
And as it moves,
Oh,
you
I
have
see,
to
I
move
see.
with it.
I see,
I
You
see,
know?
I
And
see.
it asks you a question like, "Oh shit!" And then everybody's like, "Are you moving it? Are you
Yeah.
moving it?"
Yep,
You're
yep.
blaming each other. You know, like, "Hey, are you moving it?" No, I'm
I think
not
it's a
moving it."
tactic for fucking sex.
No. Like, bro, because I played with that shit when I was younger. Like, it's the same thing what Toby said. They found it in the attic because in Connecticut they have attics. So they found it, and then like, me and my little friends, they're like, "Come on, let's play this thing." I was like, "I don't know, I don't want to," but I kind of got peer pressured into it. So we're playing it, and they were like, "Oh no, you're moving it, you're moving it." I was just scared shitless. I was like, "Man, I don't want to play with you guys. Like, I'm leaving." They go, "Oh no, you can't leave, otherwise a spirit will follow you. Like, you have to finish the game." Especially like in Thailand, they use a little shot glass.
Yeah.
Like when you pray, you ask the spirit to come, and when you're done, you have to say, "Okay, thank you for whatever," and let them go.
So
You guys never played with it?
No.
No,
What's
no.
the whole object of the game?
So basically, you're contacting the dead.
The content that to bring it back.
Yeah, no, not to bring them
No.
back. You're just talking to them. You're
No.
communicating with
Now,
them.
are
So
you-
it's a form. It's a medium, right? It's a form of communication between this and the other world.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the
What-
scary part about it.
Yeah,
Like, what's-
would they know you?
Yeah.
Or is
No,
it just
no,
a
no.
When
random
they're there,
ghost?
the scary part is that thing's moving, bro.
I see.
And it's like, what the heck?
Hey, I want to
And-
play it.
And you're asking him questions.
no.
Fuck that.
I ain't
You
trying to
wanna
mess
play?
with. No, I ain't trying.
Why
to mess
can't we
with
try
them.
it?
Because what
I try
happens
with
if-
you.
Yeah, I've never done it.
No, but the thing is, what happens if they don't leave you?
What do you mean they don't?
No,
leave
we'll do
you?
it at Sokti's house.
What do you mean they don't leave you?
Like they just follow you.
Yeah.
Because like they say this, you call a spirit. Like maybe the spirit is just like floating around outside or nearby, because we're not
Nah,
that
bro.
far from a cemetery.
Your neighbors are pretty close. I have to
Yeah.
fucking run like a mile to my neighbor.
No, but we don't
I'll
know.
play with it.
We don't know where the spirit is at. You
Yeah,
know.
remember, even high school too. We have all these high school kids. They talk about it. Like, you ever play Ouija board? It's scary. Whatever stick that they use and all that.
Oh yeah, that
what,
too.
what was it? Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Oh, my god.
Have you ever played Bloody Mary?
I played.
I played Bloody Mary.
I did all the scary
Hell
shit.
no, I know
man.
me too.
I never played it.
I fucking never did
Dude,
it. I
okay.
never did it.
I did.
So the one
Nothing
time,
happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
mine
So
did.
Bloody Mary doesn't go to the mirror.
did?
No, mine did.
you
Mine
did.
something
So
happened.
what happened?
So in Connecticut, I was at school. I believe
Connecticut.
it. Yeah,
Known for witch hunting.
whatever.
Shoot.
It's known for a lot of shit. Connecticut is known for a lot of
Like
shit.
a lot of things.
I didn't know it.
One of the
Hunting in
13
Connecticut?
colonies. One of the 13 colonies,
The
man.
hunting
the
of Connecticut?
witch hunting and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But okay, but mind you, I was a kid. I didn't know all that history of what Connecticut was, and I just knew my school. Our cafeteria is in the basement. So because we have basements over there.
Cafeteria's in the basement.
It's in the basement.
What the hell?
Yeah.
fucking know.
So like
That's
So-
scary.
when it was like during winter time, like around Halloween time. So me and my friends would do dumb shit like, hey, we were cleaning up the cafeteria just for volunteer. And then we're like, let's go play Bloody Mary. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's go. So we went in the basement. It was dark. There was no light. We left the lights off. And we're like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And we're like, oh, nothing happened.
You say it twice though. You gotta
3
say it
times.
3 times.
No, I don't want to say it the third time.
No, was your friend
No.
white or
Black and Puerto Ricans.
Oh,
So we were there, like we were ready to run as soon as we said the third one, and then like nothing happened. We were like, yeah, nothing happened, and all of a sudden we hear boom, and then we're like, what the fuck? So we start running out like crazy, pushing each other through a door. I mean, the door is supposed to pull in. We were pushing the door forward, and we're like running and screaming. And then like by the time we got to the hallway, we're like, it was just a janitor mopping the floor. Man,
Oh, he said something happened. Something happened. It was the janitor.
Hey,
I thought it was a demon. It's a
I
janitor.
know. It's a janitor.
hey, but
Stupid.
for a kid, you were scared.
You're scared, huh? Y'all
Hey,
ran.
I was traumatized, dude. Like, man, I was like, I'm never playing with that shit again.
You never ran as fast as that ever again, huh?
So, like, remember in middle school?
In high school, it was pretty fast.
In middle school, remember in the track team, you guys always wondered, how the fuck this guy run so damn fast? Because I was running from ghosts.
You know what? Charles actually pretty fast in middle
That's what I
school.
said. Yeah.
You know, my dad always told me when you feel like there's a present or a spirit in your house, right? You sleep with a knife under your pillow. Mm-hmm. You guys never?
No.
That's kind of like a superstition, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes like if I
In the
feel
hood, you
whatever,
sleep with a
dude.
gun underneath your pillows.
Yeah, I do. I have both, knife, gun.
Yeah, that goes 115.
So if you're coming down my hallway, you ain't supposed to be there. You're gonna get a buckshot and a birdshot.
Bro, like, we're coming up to the end of the hour, but I got one more. I got one more.
Like 10 more minutes, bro.
Oh, let's go ahead, Charles. 10 more
we
minutes.
got
Oh,
10 more
yeah.
minutes,
You
bro.
got
10 more minutes?
Go ahead.
So because, like, I feel spirits, like, I always believe in the guardian spirit of the house. And they protect the house. So
100%.
They do.
there's always a spirit that protects the
Protect
house.
the house.
Yeah, so I always feel my house on Fedora that has, it's like a lady energy. And I always feel like she protects our house. And I remember I was working late, and then my wife called me, hey, you need to hurry home. I go, why? Because my daughter was like 2 at the time. She barely talks. And my wife go, Ellie telling me scary stories. I'm like, dude, she barely forms sentences.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? So I got home, and then she's like, I don't know. Ellie said there's an old lady in the kitchen that she sees, and then like she went out the house, and then she floated to the top of the roof. I was like, what the fuck? That's just creepy as hell.
I believe it.
How
Yeah.
old was she? How old was she?
2, 3 years old.
They said that when you're kids, like they're still pure and they're still innocent.
Yeah, they're
They-
more
Sixth
they're-
sense.
susceptible.
Sixth
Yeah.
sense.
They're more
Yeah.
susceptible to seeing like
Yeah, the
spirits
spirits
and
and
stuff.
stuff like that.
And
you know?
she sees the same old lady for a while. Like for a while, she's afraid to sleep by herself because she's always go, I'm scared of the old lady. I'm scared of the old. I'm like, did she ever do anything to you? She go, no, she never do anything. But I'm scared. I'm like,
What house is this?
the one in
Fedora.
Jeez.
About smell. You guys like ever walk into a home and kind of smell like
Oh
certain
man,
things?
doing
Yeah.
construction, you can get a whiff of fucking every
No,
type of
so
smell.
Like
their
a-
Who are you
spirits
talking
can
about?
also show up in
Scents.
scent.
Wow.
So when you're walking into a home, like
Well,
you know,
what does it smell like then?
it smelled like that person. So like okay, like
Really?
when my grandpa like passed away, right? He always smelled like cigarette. Always smelled
Oh,
like cigarette,
okay.
right?
okay.
And so what? I forgot when, but one day, dude, like I was at home, and you get a strong cigarette smell.
Yeah.
Like it's just in my home, and you know we don't smoke. You know, walk out in the hallway. What the hell is this nicotine smell? Like, I yell at my son, Tyler, you smoking? He's go, no, daddy. What's smoking? You know, I like. Okay,
so innocent.
This
Oh,
fool,
God,
yeah, this fool ain't smoking. Then you know, but I told Mary, I go, hey, you smell that? She go, no, I don't smell nothing, but I smell it. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
smelled
"Hey,
it."
it smell like cigarette. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude,
There's only
this
one
is my
scent?
grandpa. Yeah, it's only
Yeah,
one scent. It's smelling
yeah,
my grandpa. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I go, Grandpa, you here? Nothing. I go, Grandpa, you here? You here? Tell me Lake or what? You know?
Yeah.
And then nothing, and then all of a sudden that smell just disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, he was there. He was
To
there.
me,
He was there.
It doesn't smell like cigarette. It smells like old. You know how like you pack your clothes
Or the
away for a while.
kanmat.
No, I didn't smell that.
You never smelled that? I smell that too. The kanmat.
It's like an
from my
old
grandma.
clothes
You
smell.
know, like how like you pack your clothes away for a long time.
Long
and
time,
then-
yeah, the old clothes smell.
Yeah, the old clothes
Yeah,
smell.
yeah, yeah.
And you come out and it's like kind of mildewy.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not
mildew,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like so, as a real estate agent, I've been showing people houses, right? And the craziest one was when I went to Madeira. Like we showed a house probably like 7, 8 o'clock when the sun was setting. It was getting dark. So I went to open the door. As I was opening the door, and I smelled that, like this. I was like, okay, maybe it's just an old person's house, and like the family that I was showing with, like they all stepped back, and I was like, as soon as we opened the door, I felt chills and creeps, and like everybody just kind of stood there, and they just waiting for me to go in. Usually they're excited to go inside the house,
Right.
so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna open the light because it's getting dark. As I was turning the light, the deeper in the house I get, the intense the feelings I feel. And like the family came in, they go, "Is all the lights on?" And they went in, and they kind of rushed through the house, and they had this mother-in-law suite on the other side of the, was it laundry room? I went to turn on the light, and so the family kind of rushed through the whole house. And when I turned on the mother-in-law lights, I was like, "Dude, fuck this shit! Like it's real intense." I'm like, I need to like get the hell out of here. And now like my heart is racing, and mind you, I'm not afraid of ghosts, but like my fucking heart was just racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, there's something wrong in here. And like the family kind of went back out and they left all the lights on. Like, God damn, I gotta go turn off all the lights. So I went into a room. When I went to the other side of the house, and the feeling kind of went away a little bit. I mean, I still feel it, but as I was turning it off, and when I went back to her, the mother-in-law suite, I was like, damn, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to turn nothing off.
Did you knock on the door and say you were coming in? Or
No.
You forgot.
I was showing the house. I was tired. It was like
forgot. That's
12
why.
hour. Yeah.
That spirit
so
didn't want you
I was
there.
like, before I turned on the light, I was like, hey, if there's anything here, like I don't mean any disrespect. I'm just showing the house, like to a good family, and no disrespect. And but still, like as I go into that room, my heart just starts beating. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Like I was checking myself. Are you scared? I go, no, I'm not scared. Why is my heart beating so fast? Why is like it feels so cold in here? I turned off the light and everything was dark. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run. Like scared or not, I'm gonna run. So I ran out. I shut the door and they go, oh my God, like the house is there's something inside the house. The whole family is like, there's something inside the house. We felt a weird vibe and it was scary. I'm like, it's just a normal house. It's just a
Trying to tell
normal
the house.
no, the house.
There's a normal house.
No, I'm saying the house
no
is normal.
ghosts or spirits.
It's not like anything creepy in there. It's just that when you walk in there, you just feel intense energy. And I left. I'm like,
It's not a normal house if you feel intense
but I'm saying
energy, Charles.
from the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's just like a regular normal house. But then like I looked at them because they were my friends too. I'm like, you motherfuckers left me in there knowing there's something in there, and they go, well, you're the real estate agent. I go, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Take one for the team. Take one for the team.
I want to hear that story about Kearney Park, though. I mean, I don't hear because I know you tried to say.
I don't know much about it other than what other people tell me, and I don't know how much validation that is.
Yeah.
But the Kearney Mansion was owned by somebody,
Yeah,
and I think they said he had
Mr.
slaves.
Kearney, right?
No, yeah, I think it was a plantation.
Plantation.
Oh, it was a
There you go.
plantation.
Slaves plantation back in
Oh,
the
no
old
shit.
days.
Wait, was California found when it was that slave?
I don't know, 18 something. No,
we were,
No, but they still had slaves. It was something like that, right, Sam?
Okay.
yeah.
But then that's why they do the Civil War reenactment there all the time.
Okay.
The Civil War, because it has to tie into that. And the Kearney Mansion was a part of that story too. So they said that the spirits still wander around the halls. That's why it's a museum. Like people go there.
I
to go
fucking
on
hate
tour.
antiques.
Yeah, they have all that stuff
Fucking
there.
hate antiques.
It's crazy, bro. I felt the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because I think for me, when the tour person was kind of given to it, it made it feel more realistic. Like you were going back in the day. Like, there were people here. People cook like this. This is where they eat.
The tools,
Yes,
the
just you name it.
dolls,
Yes.
the freaking furniture.
there's a museum in downtown Fresno like that too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like a house.
Yeah, it's
all
a
that
house.
type of stuff scares the hell out of
What's the
me.
name of that house?
I forgot. I know what you're talking about.
It's like right in downtown, dude. Like it's a white
it's right
house.
next to Community Hospital.
Yeah.
Damn,
Something
Which house is
museum.
that? Oh,
Mooks?
is it by the church?
kind of close to a church. There is a church near
You
there.
remember that Wolf Manor?
Oh yeah, the one in
Wolf Manor?
Clovis. The one in
remember that?
Clovis, yeah, Wolf Manor, yeah.
No.
That's the one on Clovis Avenue near Shaw.
Clovis Avenue.
Oh,
They
that
tore
was-
it down. They
Yeah,
tore it down.
by the haunted hospital.
The old haunted house.
Yeah, the old haunted house.
The old haunted house.
yeah.
They say it's
I went to
haunted,
that
too.
old haunted house.
I went to that one too.
Yeah.
I never went to that one.
Yeah,
No.
we went to that one. That was around high school years too. We
Yeah,
went
it was
there.
high school.
They did a special on Travel Channel. There's a guy that went in there and actually did a whole special like hour thing.
No
staying
way.
over
No,
there.
I think I know what you're talking about. I seen that one.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
You're right.
Ghost
You're right.
Adventures, Ghost
You're right.
Adventures, or something like that.
You might
Or
find it on
Ghost Adventures.
YouTube. Actually,
Yeah.
you might find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did a documentary about it.
yeah.
The most famous one in town is the Tyler Street House. It's over.
I heard of
It's
it.
called a Tyler Street House, and
Is it still?
since 1980, dude, people has been buying that house and moving out because they say they see ghosts and spirits and stuff in there and
Here in
red
Fresno?
eyes here in Fresno, and a lot of report that came out, they always talk about the red eyes. I don't know what it is, but they
Tyler.
always
But
say
but they
What location
disclose
is it?
if people
Tyler Street
died
House.
on it, right? Inside, right?
No,
They do.
no, no. Only if it's like within the 3 years and the seller knows about it, or if it's something like a super big homicide case. that-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. But if it's not like, let's say somebody passed away 10 years ago,
Yeah, no,
and
no.
you forgot about it,
Right.
you don't have to disclose it.
and
Wow.
if they don't know,
Yeah, if they don't know about it. So like, let's say you sold me a house, and I had it, but then like, I forgot that you told me that somebody died, and when I go sell to Lucky, I didn't disclose
You
it.
disclose
Just,
that.
yeah,
Lucky.
Good luck.
You
So
ain't lucky,
lucky, bro.
anymore.
Good luck, man.
yeah. So, but if it's within 3 years, it has to be disclosed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anything
within
past
3
that-
years. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
let's
Hey,
talk about this last one.
Yeah.
Right. This that was it Nemenak or whatever it's called.
Oh man,
Yeah.
oh man. Okay,
That's the
wait.
one that we're not supposed to talk about.
So,
Oh shit.
but we're gonna
Let's
take
do
a
this.
risk.
Love to hear
let's
this.
Pray. Wait, before we talk about it, pray. No disrespect.
Nah, let's pray, man. I'll pray.
Let's pray.
Okay. I don't know what
Charles said to do
at
it.
all.
Charles said to do it, so I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah. So Manak is a story of this lady back in, I forgot which war it was. So her husband went off to war. You just heard something?
Yeah. No, did you? I heard it.
I heard something.
I just heard something
Yeah.
too.
I heard it went,
Yes.
and it ain't nobody
I
else
heard it
back
too.
here.
I have a headphone on.
Live, bro.
Oh, it was right here.
It was right here.
That's why I paused.
I heard it.
Hey, you ate your stomach, right?
It was not my stomach.
Hey, look, I got a goosebump right now, bro.
Dude, I literally glanced right there and was like, what the cr-? I just heard it.
I heard that too.
It was like, no, it was like a
It was
a
three
duck.
sounds.
It was like a duck.
Like,
Like, yeah, like almost like that. I was like, what the hell? My dogs ain't over there.
I know.
Someone's having sex in the car, man.
Hey, like, no,
bro.
I'm not doing this.
Hey, we're not even saying
we-
if we rewind the camera, definitely you're gonna hear that again.
What happens
I
if
don't
you
know.
don't hear it?
Oh, that'd
I don't know.
What
I-
happens if
hey,
you don't hear it?
I heard it. I have my headphones on.
I had my
heard
headphones
it.
on and I heard it too.
I don't have no headphones. I heard the whole thing.
Oh, you must hear
Hey,
it.
I was like,
They
that
must
ain't
try-
Charles' stomach. I
No,
know
no,
that ain't
it's
Charles'
not.
stomach. Yeah.
Wait, okay, let's
pray again.
let's go to the story.
I heard it too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I heard
we
it.
all heard it.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why I was like, what the crap is that?
As soon as I start talking.
Yes.
It did sound like somebody was moaning, though.
Well, yes.
No.
Yes. No, it did.
Yeah, it sounded
No,
like
to
someone
me,
was moaning.
Sign my motor or something dying,
Yeah.
like a duck dying, like
No.
catching his last.
It sounds like going like is
Yeah,
that
yes.
moaning?
It
But
sounded
like,
like a moaning.
Like breathing
Yes.
the last breath. or
Yes,
what?
yes, it did sound like that.
It didn't sound like a pleasurable moan.
Yeah,
it sounded
it's-
like a
yeah,
yeah,
like a
it's
moaning like you're
like,
hurt.
like last like
Right
the dog
when
was
you
hurting.
were about to tell the story.
Yes, this is
All
crazy.
right, we go pray again.
I
Okay,
already
tell
prayed the
story.
second time. I'm like,
Yeah, like
okay.
no, but like
Nah,
serious,
dude.
like this ain't no joke. Like
Yeah.
because this story before I even tell the
I
story.
took my headphones off.
So
When
like
this happens again, I'm
the
I'm
legend
cutting
is
it short.
in Laos and Thai before they play this movie in theaters and stuff. Like so they don't do like a special ceremony and offering to her. Like there's always something that goes wrong. The theater catches on fire. People start shooting or killing each other, and like there's always some kind of tragic things that happen if you don't do the ceremony first. So that's why the story became
So we
like
have to thank Kanha.
yeah, all of that stuff. But like just mentioning like I mean it's been fucking decade, maybe a century now. So hopefully she's moved on to a better place. So the story is like back in the war, I forgot which war, but her husband went off to a war. She's pregnant and like she's waiting for her husband to come back. And she loved her husband so much, but then like when she was going through labor, she died.
Yeah.
So she died with the baby in her stomach. And then like so they bury her and all that stuff. And for her, like she's still inside the house. People come by, they still see her in the house. Like everybody's like scared, so everybody stays away. And her husband came back from war, and he didn't know that his wife died. So he just went home and to his wife cooking for him, feeding him, and other people sees like the food is being like worms and maggots and rotten food. But to him, like, it's just regular food and all that stuff. And he's living with his wife happily with the baby, the newborn child. And everybody's just like coming by, looking at him like they're all scared. Like, he's like, what the hell's wrong with people? Why is people talking shit about my wife and looking at us weird? Because before they left, like, they all like, got along. So he came back like, what the hell's going on? So every time somebody tried to tell him that your wife is dead, like, she'll go and kill them or haunt them and all that shit. So finally, I don't know what happened, but like they said, a lime fell off the hut because they live in a hut. It's kind of like the houses in New Orleans where it's lifted. So the lime fell off the house. So she reached, her arm just kind of stretched and picked it up. And he looked and he's like, what the hell is that? And then like he kind of ran. And then finally somebody because people told him that his wife is dead, but he didn't believe it because he sees her in the flesh. So when he saw that, and then he ran away, and like they had like people came and try to bless and try to, like ghost hunters
Trying
and
to expel her?
And like she was beating and killing everybody.
Oh,
like her spirit was just that strong that it was just haunting everybody. And then finally a Buddha came while he was on his journey, on his travel, and kind of just came and prayed and released her from the suffering.
Jeez.
But like every time somebody tell her stories or all that stuff and make a story, if you don't pray or give her offering, like there's always something that goes wrong. Kind of like what the fuck we just heard right now.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
So the stronger the suffering, the stronger the spirit.
The stronger
whatever suffering they went through before dying, the stronger the spirit. Is that?
And I heard like if you die while you're pregnant, it makes it even twice as strong.
Yeah, because that's two spirits in one.
Two spirits in one.
Yeah. So like I was afraid of that story for the longest time. Like, dude, like I think that was the last thing that I stopped being scared of. But talking about like, I'm still kind of like nervous.
Dang. Yeah, after hearing that noise in the beginning, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Better call your in-law again.
For
come
real.
bless this
Bring that
house
Holy
again.
Spirit, man.
Carries,
And you want to play with the Ouija board?
Man.
yeah, carry Sancho soak everywhere you go now.
For real. It's October, guys, Got to share some ghost stories with your friends and family, But I'm definitely spooked today, and I learned a lot from these guys, man. Gives me some spiritual feelings I'm about to feel tonight. You know what I mean? Now I got to share this with Lupe to see how she feels about it.
Let her listen to the video.
Shoot.
Hey, you know what?
That's crazy.
And if the audience out there, if you guys have some stories, we would love to hear it too. Like,
Yes.
DM us, email
Yes.
us, message
Comments.
us on the comments.
Yeah.
Facebook,
Let us know
Instagram,
if,
YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want Lucky to play with the Ouija board
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do that one live.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love to see. I love to. I
Kearney
never
Park,
played
just like he wants.
Oh,
2
man.
miles away.
I'm just
at
gonna
Kearney
watch.
Park. At Kearney Park, Ouija board.
Nah.
You know, I don't know.
Anybody that wants to join, let me know because I've never played it before. I love to get you guys'
To
take
me,
on it.
Like I've been to Kearney Park. I never felt nothing crazy, but I know at UMC and Lost Lake, I felt crazy shit.
So if you were to bring the Ouija board to,
Like,
to
that's-
Kearney Park, man.
I think at one point they outlawed it. Like
Yeah?
you couldn't sell it. The
They did.
Ouija board.
I remember that.
They did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you couldn't sell it in any store. You couldn't find it.
No
But
way.
they recently just bought it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
So it's just
crazy.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Please share, subscribe, like to this session. We love to hear love to hear from you guys as well. Okay.
And love to hear your stories.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right,
Peace out.
guys. Good session.
All right, guys.